Hi, my blossoms. Welcome back to my channel. Just a messenger 828. Authentically me, authentically you. We forever doing. Look here. Um, I've been sitting on this message for a few days. To be honest, honestly, it's been like a week that I've been sitting on this message. But the way in which I passionately channeled my anger to send arrows, and then I got into my dark today. I'm always in light. I just light a candle. I don't do hoodoo voodoo, none of that shit. And even when I'm in my dark energy, I don't have to do that. I don't. I just spoke. Okay? I just spoke. And I want to speak this because collective that resonates with this, or this is going to be a divine masculine reading, by the way, but it's on behalf of divine feminine. So divine feminine, this is your read to divine masculine, because divine feminine energy, whether you're in a same-sex relationship, the divine feminine energy is the one that holds the keys. They're the ones that hold the code. They're the ones that get the downloads. And yes, the masculine energies, they get the downloads, but the direct line of communication to God is mostly held for the portal holders, the ones that have the portal, right? It's sacred. It's very sacred. God holds his divine feminines close to him. Those are his daughters, right? You don't mess with a man that actually cares about his daughter. You don't mess with a man that actually cares about his children, right? You don't go messing with their children, but you definitely don't mess with their daughters. You see what I'm saying? That shit get lethal. That shit get lethal. So that's a warning for everybody out here. Everybody out here, including divine masculine that's over here playing on divine feminine's top. Like divine feminine ain't been divine feminine. Looking at divine feminine through a skewed lens. Or just listening to what other people say about divine feminine. Instead of utilizing their connection to the most, not utilizing their intuition at all. It gets lethal around here. And I don't know about you, divine feminine. I don't know about you, divine feminine, that's listening. If anybody comes for me or my child, everything can get burnt the fuck down around this bitch. Who gotta go so that me and my child can live good? Who gotta go so that I can have everything that God has for me? Who gots to go? Who needs to get curb stomped? Who needs to get headshotted? Red dot them. Because it needs to be done expeditiously. Divine feminine is tired of the BS. There is no games to be played when a divine feminine is in her dark energy. Yeah, because people don't. This is not being talked about enough. It's not, and I don't. I don't. My shit is just different. My shit's just different. I gotta talk. What does Rune say? Word power, speech, spiritual wisdom. Speaking spiritual wisdom right now. This is not for no play. This is all. This is not no games. God is fed up. Divine feminine is fed up. And so God, like, okay, so what is going on again? And divine feminine, if you grew up reading some type of uh Bible or Quran, whatever type of book, but mostly for me, Bible. I grew up in the church. I haven't really read the Bible. The information just come to me. God said, you gonna tell me God gonna tell me this in the midst of talking. God told me you're good. He told me I'm good. I don't have to read the Bible. I'll be led to read what I need to read when I need to read it. I don't have to sit down and read the whole thing. I don't think, since we're on this topic, I don't think the Bible is meant to be read in its entirety in one foul swoop. I think you're meant to read it as it's needed. It's medicine for the soul. So you read it as it's needed, right? You take it as it's needed. Sometimes the doctor can prescribe you medication that you don't necessarily think you need all the time, but you'll take that bitch as it's needed, right? Like, let's say you go to the dentist and you get your mouth done, they give you hydrocodone or something like that, or they give you a Percocet, or they give you something strong. You ain't gonna be taking that all the time, but when you feel like you need it, you gonna take it. Okay, that's how the Bible is for me. When I'm led to it, I go to it, right? Okay, clear that up because somebody had questions. Second, where I was, uh, God is he checking shit. All right, so he said this some days ago to me. Um, he said, if divine masculine don't really want his empress, there'll be someone else that can, you know what I'm saying, that can come on in, like, cause divine masculine acting like he don't want his empress. Your empress can be somebody else's empress. If you don't want to take care of the empress, body, mind, soul, and spirit, in the manner in which she's taking care of you, body, mind, soul, spirit, thought, word, or deed, physically, mentally, emotionally, and actually, like, she's prayed over you, sir. She don't went to me for you on a multitude of times and a multitude of ways, and you don't know in a multitude of dimensions that the divine feminine can access because they are the portal. She has came to me. She don't stood in the gap time and 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 time again. I'm tired of seeing my divine feminine cry. I'm tired of seeing my divine feminine suffer. She's not supposed to be suffering. She's not. Why is she suffering? Whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, actually, or sexually, she should not be suffering. She should be taken care of. She's an empress. She is my goddess. In divine masculine, you are a god. So why are the gods not doing what they need to do? And Big Bro Jesus came in, well, God, you know, all the times they pray and they tell you like this and this is going on and that and that is going on, and you answer the prayer and it's like for a little bit, and then these other people still keep doing what they doing. They still keep, Jesus is like, they're still doing it. Like, I legit, because of my spiritual authority, I'm literally in a conference call with God and Jesus, and Jesus is saying they're doing it right now. They're doing it literally right now. Do you not see that energetic signature? That's not the divine feminine energetic signature, but they're sending certain energetic signatures to her energy field. They're messing with divine feminines. That's why divine feminine is not happy. That's why the goddess isn't happy. That's why the goddess is going through all this turmoil. And then Jesus, Big Bro Jesus is like, also God for the masculines, hey, they've been going through a lot too. I mean, granted, like, this is Jesus, by the way. Granted, like, I mean, I paid for their sins, but they still sinned. So, yeah, I'm more inclined to take the sins for the divine feminine all day, every day, because, I had to learn too. This is Jesus now. This is Jesus saying this, okay? That's Jesus' perspective. My nose is itchy. So God's like, so you mean tell me they're attacking her right now? Right now. While she's in a conference call with me? And I'm just like, for the longest, for the newest thing I've been doing, I've literally been offering up every energy that's in my energy field up to God, up to source, up to the sun. And I'll be like, you see all the energies within my energy field. You see my energy. You see what I did. You know everyone's energetic signature because you made every single person. So I show God everything. Yeah. I'll be like, God, look what they do. Look at what they're doing. Look at how they're treating me. God, I go to God about everything. Everything. Divine Feminine, you may be on the same caliber. If you're not, you're probably working your way up there. You're probably reestablishing your relationship with God to be so involved that you only can trust God here on this plane. And you're like, God, like, what are you finna do? And God, like, man, like, there's so much going on. Like, just hold out. Like, there's so much going on. I'm working on this and I'm working on that and I'm working on this. Like, God, like, I got. And Jesus, like, man, like, this is getting too intense because God, like, they finna melt. They finna. I don't know. Jesus, like, I only died on the cross. And Divine Feminine, like, Jesus, you did enough. You paid it. You paid it all. But dang, you ain't paid this much. Like, so your death wouldn't enough for all of this. This is a lot. But then Jesus be like, you know, they did this shit to me too. And then Divine Feminine probably like, did they do it on this caliber? He's like, no, that was the old days. You know, people don't do too much nowadays. It's like, yeah. He like, look, I'm trying. Big G is just, he's busy right now. So the circumstances of the scenario of the situation has pushed Divine Feminine to go into dark energy. How I came on the camera and go, YouTube, please excuse my French. There's gonna be a lot of F-bombs dropping in here. If you're religious, please excuse my French. If you got little ones, please cover their ears. For this reading, listen to it in your headphones. Do what you gotta do. Because I'm telling you right now, they playing on the portal holders. But they're gonna have to exit this bitch one way or another. They're gonna want something to come through the portal for them. And nigga, we finna be on strike on this. I ain't doing shit. Divine Feminine said, whoever it is that got to go, I will it so. Whoever it is that's sending this energy towards me that is not my own, because I do not claim it, right? The intentions that they sending me, send it right back to them. May it bind to their soul. May it bind to their DNA cells. And that their lineage and their lineage after that and their lineage after that, down the lineage, in their DNA should never, they should know to never fuck with a Divine Feminine or their lineage. So that in the future, if someone in their lineage even thinks about plotting and planning or sending anything, even if it's just an evil eye, my golly gee, their body will be contorted, bones broken, organs bursting instantaneously. That's worse than spontaneous combustion. That's worse. To feel every bone and organ burst, and they gonna feel it because the last thing that's gonna burst is their brain. Yeah, Divine Feminine and dark energy gets real technical with the precision of how those intentions that they sent to them will go back to them. I didn't even say go like the intentions that they send in divine feminine. No, the intentions that they sent to them will go back to them. That's how that works. The energy won't even get sent. It'll go right back, boom, right back, boom. So keep throwing if you want to. But when every single skeleton in your closet gets obliterated and goes flying out for the whole world to see, don't blame nobody but yourself and your funky ass mouth for casting over a divine feminine energy that did nothing to you. For messing up or trying to finagle your way any way, shape, or form. I'm talking about if there's a piece of paper in that bitch and a pen in that bitch. Every single company that they have a pen of, every single piece of paper, if it's a paper clip, if it's a ruler, people doing contracts and stuff against you, doing shady paperwork, people just writing your name down, burning it, whatever they did to go against you, your name and your energy and your lineage in any way, shape, or form, it'll go right back to them. And you gonna sue. That's how that works spiritually. You cast the judgment, right? And then on the physical plane, you sue the shit out of them. Oh, so you left Alice in working as a notary, right? Alice working as a notary, and you falsely signed this documentation. Guess what? You got a 401k for your little toddler, Tommy. Guess what? Tommy's money is now mommy's money. You see how that works? Thank you very much. It's very dangerous to play in my energy. And if you try to siphon my energy, and me being a divine feminine speaking this is over all divine feminines. And God knows who's really a divine feminine or not, who's really tapped in with him or not. Those divine feminines that's really tapped in with God, I speak this over you too. Those that try to siphon energy from you, that try to play you for a fool in any way, shape, or form, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, actually, sexually, financially. Yeah, guess what? They try to siphon from you. They're literally drinking poison, but poison at 880 trillion milligrams. Like they lucky they don't die just by their lips touching your name. Now, divine masculine. Let's see what God thinks about you. We'll do it like that. What does God think about divine masculine? What does God think about divine masculine, and what does God want divine masculine to know at this moment? Source creator, angels and archangels, Archangel Michael, please protect me as I do this reading, because you know we got haters in the back, in the back, in the back, in the back, who will get clip clapped if they try to step forward in this energy. They will. You try to step forward to a divine feminine and then you realize your ass is hanging out. I'm talking about you try to step forward to a divine feminine in the most illest with the most illest of intentions, and your ass is hanging out. Your secrets are coming into the light. Not the booty warrior showing up. Not the booty warrior showing up. Yeah. Your ass hanging out. This could also be like someone that like might be heading to jail, divine masculine. It does not necessarily have to be you either. But someone is gonna be heading to jail with that booty warrior energy coming out. Or this could be some secrets that's coming out. Take it how it resonates. You won't fuck around and find out. Divine masculine. God said you're gonna fuck around and find out. Look, I told you. What does God think of divine masculine, and what does divine masculine need to know? Take it how it resonates for you, but you need to know that someone is a booty warrior, and So I'm about to fuck around and find out. It does not have to be males that are booty warriors either. There's females that can be booty warriors. What are the messages, Most High God, that you have for divine masculine? Okay. We got 000 send away. So like a canceling out. But also this is like portals. I want y'all to be able to see. Sorry. What are the messages, Most High God, that you have for divine masculine in regards to what you think of them, Most High God, and also what they need to know at this time? So I feel like whatever it is that's being sent in and whatever's being sent away, whatever comes out, you'll know. You'll know. But what are the messages, Most High God, that you have for divine masculine, what they need to know? What do you think of them and what they need to know? Also, he said he'll send you away. He'll send someone else in. If the task is he said if the task is too hard for you to handle, someone else will come in. Scorpio energy. This is a death energy